begin. Alright, so, as we discussed before, all of your characters are traveling to the city of Miasto or are already there, under the premise of attending the festival or any tertiary things that your characters might be doing in the area. But we will go ahead and begin with introductions of characters. Ping, we will begin with you.
What should I describe about my character?
Uh, whatever you wish to describe for now.
So Kenneth is very openly a necromancer. He comes from the north of Drakland, and he's a pretty average built guy in very fancy robes, wearing a draconic mask made of brass. Other than that, nothing about his features are really visible at a glance. Everything is covered. And he seems to, even when he's interacting, he doesn't seem all that genuine.
Alright. And then from there, we will set the scene of where you are currently. Currently, you are in a thronging party in a merchant's household. The party seemingly at full swing late into the afternoon, people walking about, milling around, talking, stuffing themselves with various expensive food and drink. The music blaring from a live band off in the distance, some ways away. And you find yourself standing alone in a corner, observing, trying to pick out your mark of someone who could be approachable and easily manipulated.
Of course, of course.
But as you're standing around trying to figure out who to approach, would you like to do anything?
Uh, Even though I'm wearing the mask, I would like to, using telekinetic hand, float over a single glass of wine to myself. You know, the tiniest of magic tricks. I won't be
Hmm.
drinking it, but it wouldn't do for the appearance of the party for me to not have any drink in hand.
Yes, of course.
Just all the alcohol.
All of it.
I mean, drunk people are better targets.
And as you're standing around, probably miming drinking a few times just to keep up appearances, not to seem rude to your benefactor who invited you to said party, you will see that there is a tall, very obviously lanky looking man walking over towards you. He's wearing soot black clothing with gold inlay wrapping around the form of it. On his face, it's a white porcelain face mask with gold inlay crossing out or crisscrossing across itself. No discernible features that it's trying to draw, just a pattern. The only blemish on the mask is two small eye holes cut out of it.
I guess as a clarification question, is this a mass party or are we the only two
There are a few
oddballs?
people wearing masks milling about, but it's not expressly a masked party, no.
And is in black and gold in fashion right now?
Um, sort of never goes out of fashion around Miasto, but it's not particularly in right now.
Noted, noted.
Sort of a safe option. No one will snub you for wearing it.
Of course. Well, I make no movement to indicate that I see him approaching just yet.
Alright, would you like to make me a perception check as well?
Of course. Even though the ghost is currently in its object, should I make one on it as well?
Since it's not out, no.
Okay.
You would notice that on the mask, something immediately suspicious to you stands out. The mask is not thick enough to hide the eyes in darkness and the eye holes but you see no eyes behind the mask.
If I had eyelids, my eyes would narrow.
Much similar to yourself, you would assume.
Hmm. I would turn
You
and
would-
look
you-
directly at them now
you
at
would
this
gather
point.
you would gather that you're similar in maybe one regard.
Maybe.
But as he approaches you, the suit sort of languidly sloshing about on him, not very form-fitting due to, you assume, his form not being able to fit very many outfits.
I'm assuming a lack of flesh. That's why you
Perhaps.
gotta wear
Could be.
baggier stuff like robes. They hide a lot.
But as he approaches you, he reaches over and picks up a wine glass and makes no motion to drink it at all.
Of course.
But he'll then turn and look at you and say, "Hello there, how are you doing today?"
What does he have a normal Miasto accent, or does?
Yeah.
I give like a tilt of the head, like a kind of a courtesy bow. Why, hello.
How are you
And you're-
enjoying the party?
Oh, it's certainly a party.
It's a little dead.
Though it doesn't seem the most lively yet.
No, this merchant isn't known for throwing very lively parties. He prefers things to have a more subtle approach.
Of course.
But I've been told he does not skimp out on the price of the wine or food.
I've heard similar things. I've also heard that it is hard to get an invitation. But, well,
We're both here, that's all that matters.
of course.
Now, Keith.
You must smooch.
Jump cut, hour later, bones rattling.
Oh my
Ugh.
goodness.
Damn.
No.
Rattle my bones.
Excuse me, I don't think I caught your name. And you are?
One second, I gotta look at my notes. I forgot it.
My name is
Dang, you forgot your fake name.
Hey, what do you want from me?
His name is Jerry.
You better.
Says that in character, like in the most judgmental way. Dang, you forgot your fake name. Must be an amateur.
Don't be mean to me.
He could kill you.
I could kill you right now. It'd be fucked up, but I could do it.
You had an undead heart attack and you're dead. Make a new character.
Fall over, die.
the undeath note.
A bunch of dogs come by and take all your bones.
Nah. A priest walks up to you and casts True Resurrection.
Back to life now. Fuck you.
I can feel my heart.
Cast your resurrection, but he forgets your skin.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. He's in a Korsh
Horrible.
in
Horrible.
disguise.
Makes a horrible mess.
But he reaches out a hand to you and says, "My name is Fabius."
Fabius.
You know what?
Fabius, whatever you want to say.
I'll take his hand. Lightly.
Fabulous.
And as you grip down on his hand, you notice a lack of flesh. It's very apparent.
I think it's apparent to both of us.
Yes. And you sort of see like his head tilt very slightly, as if he didn't notice beforehand. Beforehand, huh?
I tilt my head a little forward, like a. Mm.
And he sort of leans back after the handshake and says, I believe you and I might have a few things in common.
Of course. I mean, these types of parties are for finding
I can feel it in my bones.
like-minded individuals.
Of course, of course.
Or lack thereof.
Are they gonna fuck?
Hey, you never know how this is gonna go.
You never know.
Maybe.
Take off your pelvis and smash it against mine.
I hate that,
Sounded like
man.
a fucking deer call.
Hey,
Take your pelvis
I've
off.
read-
You want to wear it like a hat.
I have read
Christ.
actual published zombie smut.
Wanna put
And
my
when I say
index finger through your
published,
pelvis
I
hole?
mean actually published in a book to purchase.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. There's some freaky shit out there.
Yeah, isn't there, Jen?
I don't read that kind of stuff.
There was a Stephen King story in that book.
A little defensive there. Alright.
Because of how much shit I get from Maggie.
A little defensive.
But anyway, he says, I saw your little trick as I was approaching you. Is it safe to assume that you have some sort of magical acumen?
I mean, it wouldn't do to not have that acumen, especially since I've been invited to this party to do a couple of them. Little tricks.
I see. I must have been absent when you were doing them. Or if you have not gone yet.
I'm waiting for them to get a little drunker.
I see. Understandable. Well, I must get back to the party, but, after your little magical set, why don't you come and chat with me and a few of my associates? I believe we have much we could talk in common about.
Of course.
And then
And I'm
he'll...
sure there could be some business we could arrange if we are in the same business.
Perhaps. And then he'll sort of like turn and, walk his way away, just mingling about the party as he walks. Alright. A few hours go by and people start to get sufficiently drunk. Would you like to go up and do any tricks in front of any of them, or are you just gonna wait it out?
I think after they're getting sufficiently drunk, I'll do a slight presentation. Since necromancy isn't exactly frowned upon, I will showcase the saint.
Gotcha. What do you do?
So I'm gonna roll deception for this while I describe what happens. For how do I have a good performance? My
No.
performance is actually shite. My performance is actually really good.
But it's good enough.
Above me, I actually don't even take out the orb. Above me, I kind of gesture my arms out, and the ghost of a saint forms. Radiant light coming off of her. Or him, not her. Him.
Sexist.
One of the more like slosh ones that's about to pass out. It kind of gestures a ghostly hand. And even though this isn't for that, it does a little stabilize that makes him feel more comfortable. The light radiating off the ghost who kind of just floats to the party above the drunk.
And as
The
you
drunk
do this,
party
people
goers.
begin to like ooh and ah at it, as they don't see this kind of magical level very often, at least not at this level of society.
And as this is happening, some of the more drunk ones would actually find some of their clothing get colder as the ghost passed near them, a little shudder. A little prestidigitation. Just to help the performance.
Sounds good.
And then after a couple minutes of this, maybe even some objects kind of floating up in the air, the ghost disappears. Then I take a little bow.
And most people, clap politely, or some of them not so politely as they've imbibed too much.
I'll kind of note at how people are. I'll actually do a perception if any are looking at it in a particular way.
Sure.
Like if any have that telltale fuck.
The
The telltale fuck, huh?
Telltale look of greed, like I could get rich off of this.
None that you can
Is
see
what I was
from
looking
here,
for.
no. None that you can notice. From
At
where you're
worst, this will be
standing,
an-
there are quite a few lights bobbing around the area. Hard to get a view of the gathered crowd.
Okay.
Few of them just staring at you behind, placid metallic or porcelain mask.
And then I silently just kind of go off the stage and back to drinking, sometimes mingling.
hmm And after you do that, a few minutes later, the same man will walk up to you and lay a hand on your shoulder. That was a good performance.
No, it was nothing much.
Of course.
A
Would you
lot
like to
of
come
people
meet my
here.
associates?
Where are we going? Are they
Oh, they're this
Don't
way.
let him take you to a second location.
We have a meeting place down here.
Is it in the same house? I would be loath to leave the party for too long.
Yes, it's in the house. We wouldn't want to be rude. The merchant allows us to use his spaces.
Can I do? What would be an insight check?
It's like a
Oh wait, it
perception.
would be I think it's perception or deception can be used for that,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I'll use deception.
Seems like
I believe
he's
him.
being
I
genuine.
believe him. I believe him fully. Lead the way.
Of course. As he sort of like walks. He's not gonna rape him. Stop. Am I giving off rapey vibes? What the hell? I get why women run away from me at night now. Goddamn.
No, I promise. I just want to come. Yes.
I just chasing her to make sure she got home all right. I swear.
Gotta keep your cardio up.
Everyone here does know my workout schedule.
I don't.
Oh, let me enlighten.
One arm is a lot stronger than the other.
That's what happens when you use it more than the other one.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe you need to switch off sometimes.
Never.
Old faithful.
You can't forget leg day though. You gotta work hard on leg day. I did not think that one through.
Both.
But yeah, I follow him.
All right, sounds good. As you follow him, he sort of picks his way through a few back rooms in the house before winding up at a staircase that is leading down. And he begins plodding his way down the staircase.
Of course.
After another few moments, you'll reach the bottom of the staircase, very obviously in a basement in this house. And you'll see across the way on the basement. That's my workout routine.
Oh my god.
I knew what it was before I looked, but I still had to look.
But you'll see across the way a light source that has been illuminated as he walks his way across the basement, and you see that there's a sort of semicircle of similarly dressed men. The only difference between all of them is their porcelain masks have different designs on them with the gold inlay.
Are the designs like easy to see?
Yeah, they're very easy to see. It's well lit. It's not like they're fucking like hiding or anything.
Are they just random symbols or are they like
You can make me an
creatures
occultism
or...
check if you'd like.
Ooh,
As far as you can tell at a glance, they are just random symbols.
27.
Yes, very easily you're able to tell what each of these are. Each of these is a different magical symbol correlating with some sort of necromantic magic.
What kind of symbols are they in necromancy? Like, is one wearing like a symbol for like unlife or energy or anything
Yeah,
like
so
that? Or...
basically one is just like unlife, energy, one is like the void, another one is, raising, things like that. Just each one of them is a different symbol. It's not like any of them link together or anything like that, or they could link together, but it's not like they're, like spelling out
They're
like a
just
spell in front of you or anything.
Yeah,
they're just
it's not.
individually powering.
It's not anything like that. Nice masks.
Ah,
I really need to get
thank
in
you.
touch with your mask maker.
Ah, well, perhaps one day you could. But for now, as he, gestures for you to step forward past him.
You know what? Sure.
As you gesture forward and step past him, you'll hear like a sliding of a chair across the concrete flooring, essentially, as he pulls up 2 chairs, and he sits in one next to you, and he gestures at the other one.
All right, I'll sit down.
Ah, now, we'll simply be forward with you. The others don't like talking, giving their voices away, so I'll be the speaker, so to say. But the first question I have to ask you is, what goals do you have in this city? It's not every day that someone from your area of the world simply enters the city talking amongst the Novo Riche.
I mean, what goals does anyone? There's the simple ones: money, influence, and there's always the eternal one that everyone has: power.
Hmm, of course. Good answer. How would you like to achieve these goals? What is your end goal? Power, wealth, these things are easy to acquire for a man with the means and know-how. Everyone has something larger.
That is an interesting question. And you know what? I want to put it back on you. What's your end goal?
We are simply like-minded individuals who enjoy helping the kingdom in its designated path.
Interesting. Well, I wouldn't say what I want would be not helping the kingdom. I'd
Hmm.
say my answer is that eternity is a very long time. It would be a shame to live it without experiencing certain things.
Of course. And it is also much easier to experience things with friends at your side, wouldn't you say?
It certainly changes the mood.
Hmm. Very good. Well, we don't have very many men of our caliber, and he like gestures across the entire room, including you in it, come into the city often. So we would like to extend to you, potentially, an invitation to our friend group.
An interesting offer. What would that entail?
Oh, for now, nothing. You would merely have to appear at parties like this, potentially prove your loyalty to us, things of that nature. Ensure that you're of the same mind.
I see. So what I'm already doing. And what would I, let's say, get in turn other than companionship?
Oh, well, we are men of means, and friends help each other, don't they?
So I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Of course.
I could see how that would be mutually beneficial.
And should we be called upon by society at large or circumstance to help out and guide people in the way that they should be guided, then, well, men of means do have to take up the flag of advancement on their back sometimes.
Naturally. Those with power tend to lead.
Of course. Very well. And as a sign of good faith, he'll reach into his cloak and pull out a small, like, business card, essentially, and pass it to you, and it's just got a name on it. You should update your mask.
What's the name on the business card?
I don't have one. A name.
Damn, I was gonna put that in notes.
You just write down
Signet
you
here.
have the business card. I promise you in about 5 minutes, it wouldn't have mattered if I gave him a name or not.
Okay. I wrote down business card of a cult.
Yep, good way to put it. Alright. And as you were talking, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright.
If it matters at all,
Yeah.
it would be for sound.
I don't have anything special for that. So
Alright.
have an 8, and the ghost is in its orb right now, so none from it.
Gotcha. As you all are talking, unbeknownst to you, the party upstairs, as far as you can tell, seems to be getting into a more full swing. Even through the stone flooring, you can hear stomping and whooping and hollering. Seems as if something exciting is happening. And then,
Yes.
all at once, as if from nowhere,
Hey,
see
Macarena.
you see the ground beneath you crack as a pale scarlet light coats the entire basement. And the last thing you see before falling is all of the other skeletal men around you falling with you.
Oh, so it just opened up underneath him.
A chasm.
They're kidnapping old dead guys.
Okay, I know it's
Now
not going to
that's
do
a
it much
party.
because he doesn't have the mount tag, but could I use the ghost to try to arrest my fall? To make it not as bad on me?
Sure.
It doesn't have the mount, so it wouldn't, like, stop me from falling, but I just don't want to hit
No.
the ground and shatter.
Give me an acrobatics or athletics check from both of you to see if you can do it in time.
Acrobatics from the ghost is a 22. And then from little old me is a 16.
You both barely manage to get the ghost under you and you on a spot on it to try to slow your fall. You feel a sickening crack run through your body, but you didn't shatter, and then a few seconds later, you hear a clattering of something hard against the floor all around you.
It'd probably be more like grabbing me from, like, my shoulders
Yeah.
and acting like a parachute, but, like, fucking yanking my body.
You have low light vision, so
Yes.
you see the rest of those men as they are falling shatter upon impact on the ground.
Yeah.
And they really hyped up their power.
Yeah.
All right, that's where we'll end you.
You know what? Or is any of them dying but not dead?
He
Roll
wants
me
to
a
suck him
d20
off
for
real
luck.
quick.
Because I do have stabilize.
Roll me a d20 for luck.
8.
No, unfortunately not. It seems as if all of them perished on impact.
Okay. Because I do have stabilize.
Well.
Does not help.
Re-perished on impact.
Oh well, their bones will be useful. And maybe their coin purses.
Sure, would you like to roll for any loot?
Oh fuck, I'm still going? Yeah, sure.
You don't bring your
Go ahead and roll
coin purse
perception.
to an orgy.
Yeah, you do. You got to
I
insert
bring
coin.
mine.
And this
Well,
is
you bring
where
a
I roll
different coin
both.
purse.
The prison purse.
Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately not. You don't seem to find anything of value amongst any of them.
John, what was your name again? Kind of like looks at the card. Oh well, your skull and bones might still be useful. Gather some of them up while I look around me in the darkness. Now, Truen, sorry.
He
All
walks
good.
out of the cavern, and just as the camera zooms out, there's a bag hanging from some roots, just jiggling with diamonds and emeralds.
One of the masks is still hanging there.
Right.
And then, that's Ping. We leave him abandoned in a cavern somewhere.
Oof.
And now we move to Jolin. Jolin, would you like to describe Lance to everybody?
Lance is just a bounty hunter on a mission. He likes to take bounties low or high. Kind of a bit on the soft side, so depending on your threat level, kind of leaves you tied up and takes you to get this coin. But yeah, he's just a bounty hunter.
What does he look like?
He is half elf, half Nephilim. He has a little kind of like a little emo whiff on his hair. He usually wears like a cloak, and it's kind of like just a hunter like.
What's his name?
Lance.
It's just I just see cowboy hat, like leather cowboy hat for some reason.
If I could get one, I want one.
All right. One moment. Grabbing a drink real quick.
Sorry, you said his race is what?
Half elf, half Nephilim.
Yeah, what's the second part of that?
Nephilim. I think they're like kind of like angel demon type shit.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify.
He's a tiefling.
Because the last time I heard of a Nephilim was from Dark Crystal.
They're divine plane touched, so they're this for
Nerd.
the system's version of ASMR and
Not
Tiefling.
them.
Okay.
Not them.
It includes like planes like the Hells, Abyss, wherever the fuck demons are from, as well as like Azada, Elysium, Heaven, stuff like that.
Fletcher, are you walking away from your computer because your connection is terrible?
Yes! Leave me alone!
He's like leaning outside of his bathroom door trying to take a piss.
I was at my fridge. It's like not even fucking 5 feet away. It's stupid. These bitches were advertised as 20 feet. Liars.
I know. Well, you've got interference somewhere then.
Is that a man's 20 or a woman's 20?
What's the difference?
Oh, there's a difference.
20's 20, baby. What do we want to say? Alright. Now, continuing on with Mr. Lance. As you are picking your way through the overstuffed streets of Miasto, the smells and noise threatening to overwhelm your senses as the festival is in full swing. The streets almost stuffed to bursting in this part of the city. You find yourself hunting for a Dragonborn's thug, essentially a gang leader. Barely a pittance for the price on his head, but money needs. And you've got bills to pay. So, as you're walking your way through these city streets, is there anything you'd like to try to do? To either catch up to your quarry or take in the sights, smells, and feels of the festival?
Is there like any like food like tents or anything available like I could sit at?
Enough to feed an army.
Sweet. Yeah, I want to sit at one of the stalls and just like scope out the area.
Sounds good. As you sit down at one of these stalls, the man walks up to you, picking at random. It seems as if he's selling some sort of odd grilled meat.
Cool. I'll take two.
All right. As you essentially grab like a paper plate, essentially, from this man as he hands it to you. You take a bite, and it's very sweet and savory with a salty aftertaste.
I take a bite of it and then I give him a little grin and then I just scarf it down.
All right. As you do that, go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you can pick your quarry out of this crowd of people, this throng as they move back and forth. All right. As you're sitting at your stall, you casually glancing around, trying not to draw attention to yourself. Would almost be impossible to anyway with the amount of people. You look around and you see him, barely for a split second walking, almost rushing down the center of the street, and then he's gone. The only thing you have is the direction he went.
How much is the meat?
A copper piece.
I throw down 2 silvers and head that way.
All right.
It was good meat.
Talk about it fucking tipping. Goddamn.
Right.
Tipping culture is alive and well in Miasto, apparently.
Dude, you paid for that meat 100 times over.
Yeah.
I gotta be a good dude.
He'll remember you next time, that's for sure.
If he ever sees him again.
Right.
Oh my god, it's the good tipper. Save him. The fucking like
Save
army of
that
people
man.
trying to save you.
I got the peoples on my side. That's what I do.
All right. As you get up and quickly start chasing after this man, are you chasing or are you more just trying to stalk behind him?
Stalk behind.
All right, go ahead and roll me a survival check to see if you can.
You know, like what
keep
you
up
do
with
with
him.
women at night.
I don't stalk, I chase.
I'm sorry, I gotta
Told you,
roll away.
Cardio.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta get my cardio in somewhere.
I gotta roll a what?
Survival check. To try to keep up with him and keep him in eyesight and track him down. If you were trying
Sorry,
to chase
Jalen.
him, it would be like an athletics.
I should have chased. Damn.
It would be a different scene if you chased. 9. Unfortunately, as you're trying to keep after him and keep sight of him and keep signs of him close at hand, you just seem to lose him in the crowds. The only thing you know is that he's heading towards a seedier part of the city.
Okay. Can I like just keep heading that way?
Yeah, you can just keep heading that way. You just lost
Yeah,
sight
yeah.
of him specifically.
Yeah, I'll just keep moving forward.
Gotcha.
Try to gain his tail.
As you get to this seedier part of the city, looking around, you don't see him anywhere. The streets are much less crowded in this area, though. Blissfully so. Not many people want to head to, essentially, the ghetto during a festival for fear of having their pockets picked or their throats slit. Not unheard of with this many people in the city.
Especially
Guard-
random drunkards walking around.
The guards can't keep
Oh.
up with everyone.
Exactly.
Can I like look around, like
Sure.
in my peripherals and stuff like that?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh Lord,
Were you looking for anything in specific?
just like any like signs of like people that are kind of like more shady than others, kind of sort of like looking for like gang members or members of what the dude I was following.
Gotcha. You don't see any of that specifically. You do see people sort of like standing on street corners or at the head of an inn in the area. A few rundown homes are across the way, and then there seems to be some sort of abandoned, empty building.
Can I check the building?
Sure. As you walk up, there is a alleyway to the left and right of it, and then the front door itself is boarded up.
Is there any like windows I can get in, or is it only like the door?
This building does not seem to have any windows.
Can I try to break one of the board? Well, break a board down.
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead and roll me an athletics check if you'd like.
Want to see?
Very easily you could tear those boards off. You know you could.
So yeah, I'm gonna tear the boards down and go inside.
Alright. As you just pulled a couple boards off that are boarded up, you walk inside and it is extremely dark in here. No windows really at all. Not affecting you too much with your dark vision. You can see decently fine in here. Looking around, there doesn't seem to be much around. Abandoned boxes that at one point had something important in them, probably left to molder and rot. A second floor to the building that has something up there. You're not quite sure what. Can't see from this area. But other than that, it just seems to be an abandoned storehouse of some kind.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Damn, that was quick.
basically do like a little grunt, like, and then walk out.
You don't want to check upstairs?
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna check upstairs then.
Alright. As you plod your way upstairs, would you like to try to stealth at all, or are you just going to keep going normally?
I'll just keep going normally.
Gotcha. As you make your way upstairs, make me another perception check to see what you see.
I thought that was gonna be a 2.
That would have been
Me
fine.
too.
As you make your way upstairs, you hear something scurry into one of these other rooms. As you make your way upstairs, there seems to be a small common area, essentially like a wider hallway, and then a few rooms off to either side. And you heard something scurry into one of the rooms.
I'm gonna go check the room that I heard it in.
Alright. As you walk that direction, plodding your way over, we'll stop there with you for now. As you reach the
Ooh.
doorway and begin peering inside. And Ben, we'll get to you.
As a quick
Okie dokie.
aside, Fletcher, do you approve of my placeholder tokens?
Pretty funny.
Hmm.
I'm dead.
Boy. Oh.
But as
It hit the
we
funny
move
bone.
to die,
All right, string him up.
bring him up by his toes.
No.
As we reach Ben, you walk with your entourage nearing the gates of Miasto. Being out in the open like this, surrounded by these brown nosers, makes your scales itch. Doesn't help that your father sent you here for some supposedly important thing or another. Not that you care very much. Talking to these busying bureaucrats and self-important nobles is beneath you, and your father too. You both should simply let the world soar you where it will. will. Unfurl your wings and be free, away from these mewling cretins and screeching peasants. But as you're walking just then, the opportunity you've been waiting for, you've known would come, happens. And you take a few steps to the right, and a caravan slips past you, and you're gone. By the time the guards notice and begin their panic, you're well into the city already. And as you go into the city again, the absolute overwhelming throng of people across the streets overwhelms you almost instantly. This is more people than you've ever been around, frankly.
Mhm.
This is more people than you've ever seen in your life sitting atop your roost.
Mhm.
But as you try to adjust yourself to the situation, walking past stalls filled with every kind of baked good and seared meat imaginable, what are you doing?
Well, keeping an eye to make sure that the entourage isn't like right behind.
No,
Um,
you well and truly slipped away.
yeah. I know, but just in case. It could happen. um, I'll look to see if there's anything that would catch my eyes, something to add to my collection. If not, just kind of people watch from this alleged shadows.
From alleyways and
Mm-hmm.
back streets.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, roll me a perception check to see if you notice anything particularly shiny that a magpie like yourself might want.
It's all drivel,
Yes.
peasantry bullshit.
Peasantry bullshit or fool's gold shaped like coins. Nothing that you have any business dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
As you keep your head up and continue walking.
I think we got a party of egos, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So far we've done the evil necromancer, the bounty hunter, who bounty hunter wasn't egoistic,
True. He's altruistic.
and then we've got Ben, which I can't say more than, and I've written in such a way to be coy about.
I would.
But as you begin plodding your way through the city, the people around you, the ones who really stop and take notice, eyes bulging, cannot believe what they can see, giving you difference moving out of your way.
Mm-hmm.
The sea
As
of
expected.
people parts, as it should.
I raise my head higher and like smile in agreement to the reverence.
And you keep walking. Unbeknownst to you, as you've not been let out very often,
Nope.
right into the ghetto.
Yep. Uh huh. And because there's less people here.
Walking around in the streets, at least, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead and make me a perception check if you would.
Perception, go.
People are not rolling hot with these today.
Nope, not at all.
But I assume, Jolin, you're not being very quiet right now, I would assume.
No.
You hear as you're walking around, Ben, the crashing of something coming from a building to your right. Some pigsty, seemingly abandoned long ago.
Hmm.
But something is crashing about in there, and due to your good birth, maybe you feel the need to investigate.
I sigh heavily. and go to like the nearby a nearby window or
There aren't any.
oh, okay.
There is
I'll
simply a door that is open and a few planks that seemingly were barring it scattered across the cobblestones.
I'll crane my neck down and through the doorway to get a good look.
Mildering boxes and dust-caked walkways, and a stair set leading up.
I'll stealthily start going up to the house, into the house rather.
All
And,
right.
Hopefully.
Go ahead and roll me stealth. The other two in
I'll
this
get above a
home
10.
The other two in this house aren't being particularly perceptive right now. As we move
Okay.
back to Jalen, you
Oh, God.
crane your neck around this doorway, not paying attention to the sights around you. And as you crane your neck around this doorway, you see nothing.
Okay.
What do you do?
No, there's like nothing at all in the room.
A few broken planks scattered across the floor. Seemingly someone broke something, but that's it.
Dang.
If you'd like,
All
you
right.
can roll me a perception check. It's a fairly
Absolutely.
small room. It seems almost like it would be a small office, maybe for whoever managed this storehouse before or owned it. Or maybe just a room to put some of the smaller objects in. You're not sure.
Oh my fuck.
That goes in your eye.
use your hero
point.
point and reroll.
You can do that.
Absolutely
Hero
not.
point.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna save it. I gotta save it.
All right.
And as you step into this room, looking around, scratching your chin in confusion, you swore you heard something scamper in here. And then from this roof, it drops on you. A living cloak of darkness, wrapping you in it. You can't see, you can't hear, all you can do is scream. As something has enveloped you. What do you do?
Is there any way like I can like grab on or kick something?
You could try.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll me an athletics check?
Sure will. Come on. Yes.
There you go.
At first, your fingers find no purchase, like scraping through shadow, trying to catch the wind in your hands, but something gives somehow, and you rip whatever this creature is off of you, and tear yourself away from it, backing out of the doorway. As you back out, you see some sort of creature made of shadow. The outline of something. You're not sure what. Its form ever changing. The only thing constant are large raking claws that stretch out of it at odd intervals, staring, perhaps, back at you.
Can I throw a dagger at it?
Sure.
Yeah. Gotta see if this thing is intangible or not. Is that athletics check?
No, just roll a throw attack with a dagger.
Gotcha.
Excuse me.
Is that the verse? No.
It would be the one on the bottom. There's
Since
the
it's a
strike plus
thrown.
8, strike plus 6. Do the plus 6 one.
Gotcha.
All right. You throw the dagger, and it seemingly just fades through it.
I'm gonna say hell nah and rush to the steps.
As you turn around, rushing towards the steps, roll me a perception check. Ben, you see this peasant of some kind, flailing about with something in that room up there. And then he turns around and stares you right in the eye as you reach the top of the steps.
Having trouble.
Oh, fuck.
Forgot he was going to do that. That scared even me.
Call me off
You
guard, too.
see a a little bit bigger than a horse. A amethyst colored 4-legged dragon, wings curled back, low to the ground, and the piercing creatine eyes staring at you curiously. His whisker tendrils flicking here and there, giving you a not curious, but more so, why am I here? Realization.
How close am I to him?
A few
Like-
feet away.
Can I jump back and I'm gonna yell something if it succeeds?
Yeah, you can jump back away from Ben or from
From Ben.
yeah, easily. You can jump back. He's not trying to like kill you, as far as I know.
Oh, cool.
Although for perspective, it looks like a cat like ready to pounce. Like he's like super low to the ground.
Oh, that's his position that he's in?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
He's
kind of crazy.
Oh, fuck that still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to jump back and I'm gonna yell, oh fuck, today is not my day.
Your fear is warranted. Too late.
God damn.
And
That's
as
so-
you say that, I will say you hopped back beyond like the door frame. And then crashing into the hallway, you see this spindly shadow creature just writhing around randomly in the hallway.
I'll launch forward, just immediate like a wild animal reaction, and just fucking slash with my claw.
All right, go ahead and roll. He is off guard. This will be a sneak attack. He did not know you were there.
Fucking open the door. There's a dragon right there.
Damage. Sneak attack. Roll.
All right,
Not too bad.
Not too shabby.
there's the token if anyone's interested.
Look at this token. Where is it?
It's so
Look at the-
cool.
Look at the little bees. All the
I
little
don't
bees.
like it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna zoom in.
Very cool. Looks
It
like,
kind of makes
gonna
me
be-
think of that one like not Spider-Man, Batman Beyond villain. The lady.
Oh, the like
yeah,
ink
I know
chick.
what you're
Screech.
She's like made out of ink or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, and you did how much damage? 11.
11.
There you are. That's what you look
Damn.
like?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
More
Oh.
amethyst than the token
Of
I
course,
could get.
of course, of course.
Her name is literally
cool.
Ink.
Is it really? That's funny.
Mhm.
All right, and at that point, we'll have the first
Yep,
and more than
that's
likely
her.
only combat for the session. Go ahead and roll me initiative, Jolin and Ben.
I kind of feel bad. I didn't get to fight anything. But I got to socialize.
Oh, don't worry. If you had said the wrong thing to those guys, they would have tried to kill you.
Ah,
They're a secret society. If you don't join, you have to die.
Right, because when we
Wouldn't
put
be a
our
secret
hand out,
anymore.
yeah, because when we put our hand out, you got to take it or you don't get to walk away.
All right, Ben, you are first.
All right, claw out first. I'll quickly do a quick jaw snip. Actually, how far back is he exactly that far?
Yeah. He's right next to you. You pounced on him. Or are you talking about Jalen?
Jalen, yeah.
Yeah, he's like 5 feet away from like you.
Okay.
It's a small space.
All right. I'm going to dance around him and pointing towards the stairs. Inhale and then exhale.
Gotcha.
Ooh, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Thing's dead.
He's fine. As you exhale, you see the shadows in the middle of this being just part, and you breathe past both halves of it. Nothing
Got it.
seemingly happened.
Oh, I
That's it.
crit succeeded?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Damn.
That's it.
All right.
I moved in
Then
directions.
now it is its turn, and it is going to reach out. And as it reaches out, you see it reaches its arm up as if it's going to slash you, and then you see its other arm recede into its body, and it doubles out the other side to slash across your entire body, Ben.
I'm gonna reaction
Damn.
double dodge.
Gotcha.
I'm at 21 AC. Oh my god, never mind.
Your rolls are hidden for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
they're
on
private for me as
self-roll
well.
on accident.
Okay,
My
okay,
bad.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
For the sake of not killing Ben in the first session, I'll re-roll it.
Hey, he misses.
Because I critted.
I was gonna say, no.
Yeah, I saw the crit and I went, oh, I'm dead.
Alright, so he misses. And that is going to be his turn. Jalen, your turn.
There was a
You-
dragon in front of you.
Can I?
Dragon in a shadow.
Oh shit. I'm gonna move next to the shadow.
Gotcha.
Uh,
I don't help him moving around me, by the way. I'm in the
figured you
way.
Excuse me.
That's a dick move.
all right.
I'm just trying to crawl up here.
Alright. One action to move.
wh-
You got 2 left.
I'm gonna use shocking grass
Ooh,
on the
Gotcha.
creature.
So I assume you're going to spell strike.
Yeah.
hell
Gotcha.
yeah.
Alright. You spell strike. Go ahead and you strike with your dagger.
All right. One, 3.
That does hit. So roll the damage for the dagger, and then roll the damage for the shocking grasp.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's how it works. That's awesome.
6.
And then just click cast on shocking grasp so you can roll the damage from there.
Oh shit.
Would you like to
You
use
wanna
a hero
re-roll the
point to
damage?
re-roll that?
Yeah, I'm definitely using it that time. Oh shit. How do I remove there?
That's
we
fine. Just roll the damage.
Just roll
Yeah.
damage again.
Turns out this thing's immune to electricity.
Oh, fuck.
There we go.
You also, yeah.
Zap. Ow.
And
As
then
you reach forward with your dagger and slice it, and as you slice it, the dagger seems to part. The same with the breath attack. The shadows part around the dagger, and then you twist the dagger upwards, and the shock just roils through the shadow. And you see sort of the face of this creature, just a black void of tendrillous shadows stretching out everywhere, with 2 white pinpoints open up across its entire frame as if it's screaming with its whole body, but no noise is produced.
hell no. I'm gonna look at Ben real quick and like, so since you're attacking it, we good? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Well
That's all you
said. All right, back
So
to Ben.
eloquent.
All right. I will move. Actually, what's in the hallway?
Dust.
Okay, so all right. How do I that? How would I do a dirty trick? Uh, trying to figure out how to fuck his eyesight. Could I knock up like a bunch of dust in front of him, like slam my tail on the ground and like, or
Sure.
fucking break the wall in front of him?
Is this the same room? No, never mind. Different person. Ping fell.
Mm-hmm.
And try to do dirty trick.
Let me read it real quick. Yeah, you could kick up dust with your tail.
Okay. So thievery against his reflex. That probably doesn't get it.
No, it does not.
Yep. So, all right. So nothing happens. Cool. All right. Well,
Yeah,
then
just
I
nothing.
will. As my tail's slamming on the ground, I'll whip it around and slam it through its like, incorporeal body.
All right, go ahead and attack. That hits.
And because I'm a ruffian, fucking sneak attack.
Gonna stab.
Oh, cool. No damage.
That's not right. It should have taken some. It should have taken 2.
Then I will follow up with a claw.
Gotcha.
Un per claw.
That also hits.
And then just a singular dice.
That one does no damage.
Yep.
All right. Back to the shadow, who, upon not really being inconvenienced by the dragon at all,
Yeah, it's being slapped around.
is going to smack Jolin as hard as he can.
Oh fuck.
As hard as he can.
Oh fuck.
15 damage. As you feel this arm reach, it just seems as if its arm reaches out and just enters into your stomach with no resistance. And then you feel these pinpricks of cold ricochet across the entirety of, like, your arteries. And then it's your turn.
Oh fuck me. I'm gonna use spell strike again. And
Well, you have to use one action to re-up it, just so you know. So you'll use that, and then you can use 2 actions to attack with the spell strike. So you won't have. It'll literally just be your whole turn will be spell striking.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know.
Sweet. And then I can use another action to do blah blah blah. I'm gonna do gouging claw.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack with your knife.
Oh my. Okay. Fuck.
That does not hit. If you would like to use your hero point, you already did.
Oh, no, yeah, I already did.
Take mine because I can't fucking do anything with it anyway.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, go ahead and reroll.
Come on. Damn.
Cool.
I'm
so
sorry,
that this
babe.
does not last forever, I'm going to say that hits, actually. Somehow he's weakened. That's crazy. How'd that happen?
Wet noodle fight. Wet noodle fight.
No.
Go ahead and roll the damage on both your attacks. And then you can choose either piercing or slashing, whatever damage type you'd prefer.
All of a sudden, from the rafters, it's Kato from the top rope of a pile driver.
I mean, you do slashing.
Gouging claw.
Takes no. That's not true. It does take damage. It has resistance of 5. Not fucking resistance. Stupid. That does kill it.
Hey, very nice.
As again, you just see this creature part where its mouth starts and should be, and then it just parts across its entire body, leaving a soot stain of what it used to be on the floor.
Just as a kind of slightly joking question, how does you spell striking that spell look? Since you're stabbing with a dagger and also ripping it with claws, I'm just curious how you
The
would
dagger
describe
grows
that.
claws.
Probably backhanded.
Oh, the pommel. The pommel grows a claw.
Yeah,
You just
right. I was thinking, I was like, the palm will probably just like you can stab, pull up, and then like a pair of what?
That's pretty epic. I like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. On the smut where it was, I'm gonna like step on it and like crush my feet into it.
It crushes under your foot, and your foot feels like physically colder to the touch.
Mm.
Without saying anything, I push by him and go down the stairs and leave.
We should chase after, like, hey, where you going? We should celebrate.
Don't talk to me.
And as you say that, you reach the door, and the entire city is bathed in red.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
Both of you stop in your tracks as you look across the horizon and you see these scarlet beams of light reaching through the city. And then you hear it. Both of you know it. The sounds of battle. No, not battle. Slaughter. People screaming and rushing. And the thundering of thousands of feet running in seemingly terror. What do you do?
I look out the front door, the one that he broke. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no door.
Mm-mm.
I will immediately turn around and see if there's I'm running through this house with zero regard for anything. Furniture, fuck it, I don't care.
Yep.
Just to see if there's a back door out.
Yeah. There's one that leads into the alley next door.
I'll go through the door or try to.
Mm-hmm. You can pretty easily even if you just don't open it, just pop it off.
Yeah.
It's like a molded mildew door. It's not hard.
Got it. Yeah. So I'll exit into the alleyway and immediately start.
As you exit into the alleyway, you see a gang of thugs eviscerated. Their blood spewed across the walls. Their meat in piles. And standing in the center of it is some sort of pig-bodied demonic creature holding a wickedly sharp sword.
I slowly back into the building.
And as you do so, it turns and looks at you, its eyes glowing, and then the ground cracks and gives out beneath you.
Oh, fuck.
Jalen, what did you do while he did that?
I was falling behind him.
And then you saw the exact same thing, and you see the ground swallow him, and this chasm widen and swallow you too. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Okay.
We'll just stew on that information for a moment.
Suspended in free fall.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's
My
it.
wings
That's
out,
it for you
so-
two.
Well,
Fall.
well, I'll just glide down. I got wings.
Mm-hmm.
Or jump on your back.
Yeah, I wonder if
Like hell you will.
Paralysis.
Like hell.
I will actively kick you off.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, kill us both.
Yes. Crab bucket.
I'd rather
fallacy.
both of us survive.
You're my friend now. You're supposed to help me.
Stop Stop touching me.
Oh my god.
Why do you keep touching me?
Why do you keep touching me? Boop, boop, boop.
Daboo, daboo. You guys ever use
Boop,
that
boop,
like
boop.
song
That's
sheet?
all you do.
Howdy.
Warcraft 2 cheat song. I'm a medieval man.
Song.
Yeah, it was a cheat in the game, so there was music, but you could only get this particular song if you cheated for it.
Huh.
It's this one.
I'm a medieval man.
It's actually called Medieval Man. Okay. Oh. God, this reeks of like the whole like demo track thing that you would get in like the pianos back in the day.
Yeah. Do you want? What?
Why do you keep touching me? I did not know about that. That's awesome. Well, we had all the cheats.
Yeah, it was a good one. I'm a medieval man.
It's kind of a banger.
I'm gonna forward that to Excision to remix.
Do it.
And then I'll post it.
Your hatred.
Mhm.
I'm gonna step away. Be right back.
All right.
Okay, Lucky.
I'm a medieval man.
You know, by the way, Ben, you could have like done a random ass voice. I would have completely believed you when I asked you about your voice the other day.
I don't troll as hard as Fletcher does. I'd rather you sink in your own suspicions.
That shit was crazy. They had to catch me off guard, like for real.
No, for real.
Good. Am I clear and understandable? Okay.
I mean, for the most part, you're understandable. It muddles up, but then your brain catches up because you're like, wait, I actually understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
But there's like that back echo in the back there.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you just have to like enunciate so that it catches everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything.
Good.
It's a common problem.
I'm back for a moment.
All right.
One.
A single moment is all it takes.
We're gonna go to hell.
Yeah. We got fucking zombie pigmen and shit from Minecraft coming at us.
I didn't see your fucking toothless.
I'm gonna dance around him.
Yeah, that is what you said.
Not like that.
But that's what I saw.
I mean, you are in like a pretty like confined hallway. Your wings would
Yes.
have to like be up and stuff like
Well,
that too.
they're always furled until otherwise stated.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Furled and tucked very close to the body.
Yeah, because dragon wings are
Huge.
Massive.
you gotta be well. They're also used for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us
So are
could
you-
never be surprised by Ben.
Yeah. Fuck you. What are you, Ben? Some sort of dragon? Fuck you, Alex. Piece of shit.
He fucking nailed it.
He nailed
really
it fucking Friday.
That's
I
funny.
looked into the future.
He did. I said nothing except for I hate you. You'd be stuck on a boat with me for a week, motherfucker.
I
Oh,
ain't
that's right.
scared.
I ain't scared.
I forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah.
What's happening?
They're
Yeah,
going,
they're
on,
going-
a,
they're going on a
they're going on a
sex boat.
cruise.
Yeah.
I'm
High five
kidnapping
yourself.
Great.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
You missed the sex boat talk.
Fuck!
When a man really wants to get his dick wet.
He slaps it in the rudder.
Oh my
Sex
god.
with a boat.
That sounds like a bad idea.
It does not sound
a
like
painful
fun.
idea.
So hateful.
It'll be wet for a fraction of a moment.
No, it'll be wet forever because you're gonna be bleeding, buddy.
You get it fixed.
Well, if you get sucked in, that's it. The ultimate suck off.
The forbidden act.
You literally come with your whole body.
The pussy.
I hate all of this. Should I just like go?
The
What
words
body
suck. I just
eruption?
got so fucking hard. I think I'm fainting.
I'm gonna leave.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're next.
No.
Yeah.
You are now.
You are now. I make the rules, actually. All right. So we go to Soul and Jin because you two are traveling together.
Woo.
What happened?
Nothing. Don't
It's
worry
us.
about
You're
it.
touching butts.
That would be kind of hard.
Doable, though. But Soul and Jin, you all are up next as you're traveling together. As you're traveling, I assume alone. Not alone together, but you know what I mean. Not with a large group.
As a pair.
Yeah.
As a pair.
Thank you. I'm stupid,
Say
so.
so. You're okay.
So ladies first. You can go first.
Okay.
You're walking up and you see the just masses of people entering and exiting the city of Miasto. As you're
I'm
walking
assuming-
forward, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm assuming there's no red fucking beams of light anywhere, right?
What are you talking about?
All right.
Yet.
Stop metagaming.
Having a fucking sick ass raven there.
Why would there be red beams of light in the city? That's crazy. You're paranoid. You should get that checked out. But anyway,
Anyway.
you are entering into the city, walking past the throngs of people, and something immediately odd strikes you, though. There's a group of extremely well-dressed men in armor that seem to be panicking, running around.
With red LEDs.
And one of them will run up to you and frantically say, "Excuse me, have you seen a purple dragon anywhere?"
Oh, shit.
Dragons can be purple.
Yes.
Well,
Please,
moving
have
right
you seen
along,
one?
you obviously don't know anything.
You say
That's
anything,
your
Saul?
question?
What's up?
Do you say anything to them? They're asking both of you.
I'm still trying to nail the voice. I just walked into the city. I don't understand.
Fine, please. If you see him, please alert one of us.
Okay.
And he sort of like runs off, muttering to himself.
Motherfucking my first fucking day on a job, motherfucker.
Something about that, yeah. You hear the word
Hey,
spoiled and brat a couple of times.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think Forge closed, Fletch.
Yeah, Forge just went.
Fine for me.
Okay.
I haven't disconnected, as far as I can tell.
You might have to
You'll
refresh. Yeah.
All right. Let me just.
Yeah.
I should probably get
Anyway.
out porn.
Oh, there it
Nothing.
is.
There it
Did
goes.
it crash for you?
Yeah.
Connection lost.
Okay.
Stop the server!
Do a little bit of a murder.
And then I will start it again.
Fuck! Where'd he go? Fuck! He was right here.
Have you
How
seen
did we lose him?
Have you seen a giant purple dragon? Dragon's gonna be purple? That's your question?
Really?
You lost a
Is his
dragon?
name is his
That was a
name
great-
Barney perchance?
Absolutely not.
Oh, you better save that for when you meet him in person.
Hi, Barney.
Did you restart the server already?
It's starting.
Okay.
No, Saul. Be patient.
Take a chill pill. That's all.
Chills cannot be chill, Jenna.
Oh yeah, they can.
Excuse me.
That's why you weren't telling me what your character.
Yes.
I was very curious about that. I was like, why? There's a
Like
lot
he's
more
holding
of
it
us
close
here.
to his chest.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
there's
am.
a lot
Really
more of
close to
us.
his chest.
I have always wanted to RP a dragon, a literal dragon.
Well,
It's pretty cool. I like that quite a bit.
What? No, that
Hey, fuck you, wizard boy that never plays a wizard.
He's getting close. Every time we play, he's getting closer.
A senile old wizard would have been hilarious.
I think I want to be a wizard. Runesmith. I think I want to be a wizard. Scoundrel. I think I want to be a wizard.
Odin
Cleric.
was amazing.
Yes,
He was.
yes, he was.
Yamada. The fact that he could, if we had played longer, you could have said that and killed someone by doing it.
talking about Bowden?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, mother. Like fucking explosion, head explosion. Demoralized into oblivion.
Had so many adventures going.
What I miss?
Your mother.
Oh,
She said you were lovely, and then she disconnected.
I don't even know how she got in here.
Crazy.
she follows me everywhere.
Helicopter much. Alright, server's back open. Everyone should be able to get back in.
Yeah, 30 years old. And I still got a helicopter mouth.
It'd be like that. Excuse me.
Not excused.
Rocks fall on Thogak. It's so sad.
I catch them with my muscles.
It's just like lifting heavy circles.
Roman athletics check. DC 100.
Only a nat 20 saves it.
Nope, not even that. Alright, anyway. Sol and Jin, you begin entering the city as that guard runs off very quickly. Quicker than you thought possible in the amount of armor he has on.
Almost as if his job depends on it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I hope he finds his friend, his purple
He's
friend.
gonna lose his job.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
Alright. But as you all enter the city again, the throngs of people all around you, sights and smells, just overwhelming. Are you all doing anything in particular?
I'd just be like looking through like booths and stuff like that for like ingredients.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a crafting check to see if you find anything particularly good.
Okay.
What about you, Soul? You do anything in particular? Just wandering around?
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of wandering aimlessly. I'm just kind of going where the wind takes me.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I'm
Oh.
waiting for it to load.
Should
No,
I should I introduce my character?
No.
Oh yeah, you both can introduce your characters. Sorry.
Okay.
The fucking server crash that slipped my mind.
There you go.
No.
I had a bigger fish to fry.
Only Jalen got to do it.
Yeah. All right, Jenna, your turn.
No, you go.
Okay. All right. Well, my character, his name is Thogak. He is flavored. He's a flavored Goliath. He's a barbarian. Who's trained in an ancient art. He's basically trained in like a monastery for the last like half of his life. And yeah, he's a very stoic person who just kind of you always see him kind of like in some sort of train of thought. And you just don't know what's going on behind his eyes. And yeah, he's very large. He's about like 7'3" or something.
Lights on and no one's home.
Yeah.
And then my character is Vixen, but you can call her Vic. And she is an alchemist who screwed up a potion, and now she is stuck in a humanoid Finnic fox form.
Vic, dog, curse, perfect.
What?
Don't let this woman buy dogs.
He's jealous.
And she has a pet drake named Draco.
Give Bowden a run for his money.
What was I rolling for?
Just roll crafting, see if you can find anything in particular. Yeah, you're able to find a few stalls that sell some ingredients, and also there's one stall in particular that is selling a recipe, if you'd like to buy it.
How much?
It is a recipe for a...
Don't tell her what it is. She asked how much it is.
No, okay, yeah. What recipe is it
No.
for?
How much is that piece of paper up there on the corner? I want to know how much that piece of paper is right there. 78 gold. I'll buy it.
No.
50 gold pieces.
And what is it for?
It holds a hair.
Hold on, let me tell you. I got it written down here, but I don't know how much it is, so I gotta check that real quick. It is 3 gold pieces, and it is a blight bomb.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Good bomb.
Yeah, because the
3
last
gold?
experiment didn't backfire.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead and add that to your known formulas.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right, but I assume you two are trying to stick fairly close together, right?
Yes, is it lesser?
Yeah, it's just the like lowest level of it, the lesser.
Cool.
And yes, I'm just kind of I'm actually at this moment in time I'm just kind of taking Vic's lead.
Gotcha. All right, then you all are managing to you sort of pick your way through the stalls, finding certain things, I assume, just looking at stuff as it comes up that's interesting to you. Nothing crazy here. Most of this area, like the front of the city, is mostly just like food and other random assorted crap that people are trying to sell to the people just getting into the city. Nothing in particular.
I will say, maybe Thogak might be a little hungry.
If you want to throw a copper in the way there's basically anything you can get.
What is on the menu?
Anything.
Anything.
I've told you before, in the city currently there are millions of people, and there are just as
Vendors
many
galore.
stalls.
Yeah, vendors galore. People wanting to see the festival. I'm sure it's lined.
Are there? Well, I mean, well, you're gonna say yes to that.
Oh God.
Would I be able to find anything from like where
Yeah,
I
there's
guess
Goliaths.
I reside?
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
cool.
Goliaths. The Goliaths rely heavily on an animal called the Auroch, which is basically like a huge cow. And
Right.
you find a Goliath vendor who's selling essentially like beef jerky.
I'll absolutely get me some jerky. How much for the jerky?
Per few strips, couple of copper.
All right, I'll take like maybe a day's worth.
Yeah, like 5 or 10 strips basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like 3 copper pieces. And the way it's served is he just flips around his carving knife and hands it to you, and it's almost like kebabs where you shear off from a large hunk of meat your own strips, so you can gauge the quality of it yourself.
I see. Okay. And I'm just gonna go ahead and trust him and hope that he gives me some good cuts.
No, you cut. He's handing
Yeah.
it to you. You cut
Oh,
it.
my bad. Sorry. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and cut it.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can cut off quite a few strips. Sort of just like he hands you the knife and then turns away and like starts talking to other customers. Basically like the honor system that you're not gonna like fuck him over and take like huge chunks out of it.
Yeah, like leave a couple strips and take the leg.
Yeah.
You really just take a whole ass piece.
Mm,
Yeah,
this is mine now.
I'll just abide by those the honor system, and I'll take some decently sized chunks according to what I paid.
Gotcha. And then as you like set the knife back down on the counter, he'll nod at you from talking to another customer and just sort of like basically like nod at you like, all right, have a good one.
All right, and that concludes my business with him. I'm
Alright.
gonna start eating some of the jerky.
Very smoky. Doesn't taste bad at all. It's very good. Just it's jerky, so it's kind of dry.
Would you like some of this? I'm gonna hand a small piece to, or show a small piece to Vic.
Sure, why not?
All right, I'm just gonna go and share then.
All right. Again, very smoky flavor, quite salty, but good nonetheless.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna continue through the crowd. I'm just gonna follow like wherever the crowd like seems to be kind of like going towards.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going towards like a sort of like circular point in the city. The city is made up by very many of these like little gathering hubs. Think of like a town square basically, but there's like hundreds of them scattered throughout the city. And you're sort of meeting one of these focal points where other large like highway-esque roads branch off from.
Okay.
In this, you can see that there is some sort of magician performing in the center of it while people are standing around watching.
I think
Other
he would
sights
be-
and sounds just sort of, off and about.
I think he would be a little captivated by the magician.
Okay, you want to stand and watch him for a moment?
I will. I would like to see what happens.
All right, very good. And then we will stop with you two for a moment and move over to Tulo. Mr. Night Squad, Mr. Luke.
Mr. Tulu.
Tulo would have already been in the city, I assume. He arrived a while ago and he's been searching for a person to help him mellow out.
Right.
And as you've been wandering around, you've noticed just this mass of people over the past few weeks have gotten larger and larger and larger. And at this point, you probably think it's about time to take your leave. Drift somewhere else. This is too many people. Something bad's gonna happen.
Every time.
So, You stand up from the inn that you've been staying at and stretch your arms. As you stretch, looking out the window, you see this, again, like, large circle where many people are thronging about, and from where you're standing, you can see down one of the main highways, the people milling about. What are you doing?
See that the gathering has begun. He says, in passing to the, I guess the receptionist at the hotel or the inn.
Yeah, as you're walking by, and the bartender will basically
Right.
be like, "Yep, it's in full swing now, so get out there and buy any crap you might need, or if you don't like people, I guess it's time to head out."
Hence my checkout.
Gotcha. Well, it's complimentary, and he'll like put down basically like a bowl of like porridge on the counter.
I thank you. Would hate to leave on an empty stomach.
Ah, of course. Well, if you're ever in town again, just stop by. It's been a pleasure having you.
The hospitality was much appreciated. Yes.
All right. And then I assume you take a few minutes to eat.
Yep. Leave the bowl.
Yep. And then
And
as
I go.
you-
So, yep.
Go ahead.
No, I step out. I see where people are coming, and so I head that direction because if people are coming this way, I want to go away from them.
Yep. And then as you're doing that, you do notice something that catches your eye, though. In the large gathering area that you're in, the town square, essentially, you see that there's a throng of people gathered captivated around some sort of stage. And on said stage is a large man, relatively large man, pretty fat and tall, doing some sort of magic tricks.
I will engage visually, of course. From a distance. I will.
Yeah.
Take.
If you'd like, you can go ahead and roll me a society check. You try to gauge who or what he is. You would recognize this man, having stayed in Miasto for a few weeks, a relatively cosmopolitan place in the Empire. Not relatively, it is the most cosmopolitan place in the Empire.
It is the spot, yeah.
This is an ogre from across the distant oceans.
How long have the ogres been around?
Not very long. Relatively new. Only a few hundred years has contact been established, and the journey from one side to the other, quite a few years worth of travel. You would know that the very first ogres arrived on the shores in the peninsula in large boats.
So I would know that they're trying to get their footprint around in Miasto.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these ones are just, some that came on the first expedition and just never left, basically. They were enamored with the place.
Right.
But the thing that catches your eye the most is the magical acumen seems different. The magic itself seems very flowing and almost water-like as he's doing these tricks.
Too good?
A little too good.
Little too good for a street performer.
Yeah.
Yep. That's perfect, Ben.
Is there anything that I can can I figure his tricks out? Like, oh, I know that one. Or, oh, yeah, I know that one too.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me either Arcana or Occultism. Arcana would make more sense, but you could use Occultism. There's just something about it you can't quite put your finger on. If you'd like, you can use a hero point to try to re-roll it, but that's up to you.
Let's see here.
Also, Also, why'd someone circle the city on the map?
To show where we were.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's me, Asta.
Soul, I like your pink llama.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love the llama.
Oh, that's Yzma.
Love it.
Yeah.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
I just found out that my mom hasn't seen Emperor's New Groove.
Why do we even have that lever?
How has she dodged it?
I have no idea. But I got a shirt recently that has like the poison for Cusco, the poison specifically chosen for Cusco. That poison.
Cusco's poison. Ah, I see, Luke. Never mind. You don't have to roll. So as you're just observing them for, around a minute, it clicks. He's not performing the magic. Someone else is casting the spells close by, and he's just sort of essentially dancing with it.
Marionetting. Okay.
Yes.
So he's not being ventriloquized. He's not a victim of ventriloquism. He's just up there acting with the magic.
Yeah, it's a scam, basically.
Right. It's a scam. Okay.
Excuse me.
Damn.
Yeah, I keep walking.
All right.
Charlatans.
I was literally just gonna say filthy men and women drinking.
Can't even do real
Mockery of such a
magic
hard
like
and
me.
real magical prowesses.
They don't understand how he's. And I'm just.
Getting angrier and angrier.
Yeah, they're walking away.
I think it'd be so funny if you pass us and you're just like, what?
I will say, as he's walking out, Soul and Jin, you see a very angry snake man and mumbling to himself walking by you.
So imagine a normal, I'm a Nagashi. I'm like 5'10". I'm really small for a Naga. Like super small, but mostly blue scales and with white bands that follow through. But I'm shrouded in a green, like almost a forest green robe, but it has like little tiny runics all across it that just imbue it with some kind of power. I'm not sure exactly what the power is. I just know that it keeps me safe because I've been going through some shit. But just a really small, but you can heads down, almost like a small fire burning in my eye as I'm walking by, and I'm just like, fucking charlatans always gotta continue just taking advantage of this.
I would fully accidentally run into him, honestly.
I mean, I am small.
I'm also small. I'm smaller than you.
Very small.
Oh, okay. So I trip over you?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, you're in the tiny like pest mode, aren't you?
Me?
Yes.
I'm like,
A fennec fox, literally.
yeah.
I meant like you're in the pest mode in quotes, the little feral animal mode.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the shiny things because I'm like, I go feral for like ingredients and stuff like that. So I'm just looking at all the things.
So
Well, I guess. Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was like, okay, I got my clarification. Yeah, you're the smallest.
Yep.
I guess I'm just gonna look down at the two of them that have just tripped over each other. I'm just gonna pick them both up and just kind of set them upright again.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to where I was going.
But before he picks me up, I'm gonna just sit there and just stare at the sky for a second, just like,
Of course, I would fall. On my way out, trying to get away from the hill.
I'm gonna give Soul's character kind of like a sideways glance and like be like,
It's a very troubled snake man. Are you okay?
you seem
Okay.
angry.
I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick him up. I'll do the whole pickup thing.
I brushed myself off.
I said, what was that thing that I had slipped over?
What?
Oh.
I'm not a thing. I'm a person. Usually.
You should not be rude to people you just met.
One should watch where they walk.
I'm just basically gonna growl at him and be like, "Same's go to you." My English. Because I was gonna say same's go to you. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
We're leaving it. It's a character trait. You have to do it
Yeah.
every time now.
Seems go to you.
Same's go to you.
That's your catchphrase now.
Starts to get really, really cold near me.
Like in game or
Okay.
in real life?
Oh, no, in game, it's starting to get really cold.
Oh. Well, I don't notice it. I think it'll probably be up to you, Vic, if you notice it.
I
Does
swear to
someone
God,
need
if you
to roll
attack me,
that
I'm gonna bite
fortitude?
you.
Are you already fighting?
Are we about to do a PC fight? Let's go!
I
go flip
start
around.
slowly reaching to, I apologize. And I start reaching to pet her.
Can I do well, I don't know if we can do this. Would I be able to do like an insight check or something?
Do like
Or
a
would I
perception
just
check to see what he's
Yeah.
doing.
Can I also do a perception check?
Sure. Luke, you want to roll like a thievery to try to hide the fact of
Oh,
what you're doing?
there is actually an identify the spell action. I think it's literally like Arcana or your spell casting skill.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
they could also just roll insight to fucking look and
Yeah.
see
And-
that he's casting.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it because of my anger. They would be perfectly like, yeah, no, nothing's happening. Like, what are you talking about? No, yeah, sure.
This is perfectly normal. This ray of death coming out of my fingers.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
ice, like just like a comet, like.
You visibly see like icicles forming on his fingers as he's reaching for her, and like snow dripping down from his palm.
I'm gonna grab his
No,
hand.
no. Wait. Before he does that, my Drake is gonna snake in between me and him, and like growl at him.
I'll pause. Drake, I see.
Are you two related?
We shall let this pass.
You seem very angry for someone that should be celebrating.
Celebrate what? We have know not what is going on beyond these walls, and we celebrate within here. I'm out. I want nothing to do with this place, especially with the charlatan upon that.
As you say that, everyone starts clapping.
I love this character.
That charlatan who's up there. Yay! Ah!
If he could spit venom, he would.
You're
What do you
lucky.
mean charlatan? He's doing magic trick.
You're lucky
stop
that
what I
I'm not
read.
the one being called a charlatan. I'm in a pit.
Mhm.
Them
Well,
be
right now
fighting
you're like
words.
talking to some skeletons.
Yeah,
Timeline.
right. I'm as real gets.
Then, as you all are doing that, we'll move to Turtle.
Turtle,
there,
last
Turtle?
one.
I'm here.
Nope. Turtle,
just
and then we
biding
get
my time.
Alex.
Okay.
All right. Turtle, as you get to the gate with your caravan that you've been escorting, would you like to describe your character?
Sure. So FEMA is a very short, 4 foot tall, cat-like skeletal creature. Adorned in full armor. Very quiet for what he is because he's a skeleton. Doesn't want to cause scenes or anything, so more quiet type of person. But will chat your ear off if you give him the chance.
Gotcha.
I love your humor.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yes.
I'm resisting making like 5 different fucking conspiracy theory jokes right now. I'm sorry. All right, yeah. So as you get to the city gates, your contract basically ends, and one of the other like guys basically in charge of the merchant's defense will walk over to you and be like, thank you for your help getting us here.
Not a problem. Happy to
Yeah.
help.
Absolutely. We'll look you up if we need another guard, but it was good working with you. And he'll sort of like pat you on the shoulder as he like has to bend down to do it.
What a fucking clown show this is gonna be.
Uh-huh. But yeah, enjoy the festival. I'll see you later.
Yeah, you too.
And then you're able to enter into the city through the main gate. And again, you know, as I've said before, sights, sounds, overwhelming, lots of people. Anything in particular you want to try to do?
No, just want to explore.
Gotcha.
Walk around the city.
As you're walking around, you will get to sort of like one of these gathering hubs, as I mentioned before, and you can very obviously see that there's this performer performing on stage. But what catches your eye the most is you see an altercation currently happening of a Goliath, obviously, some sort of strange, like, little animal creature, you're not sure what it is, and then a Nagaji, who is very obviously, like, reaching out to try to hurt her in some way. You can see the magic, like, dancing at his fingertips, and then you see behind the little fox creature, it's large, very large Drake pet sort of rears up, threatening the Nagaji.
Honestly, I feel like it does look like Toothless.
Sure. Works for me.
Cool.
But you see that turtle, I assume you're just gonna be like, I'm off the clock and keep walking.
He's gonna kind of stand there and just watch because he's curious to see how it unfolds.
Gotcha, yeah. And as the dragon rears up, you see the Naga sort of like start cursing under his breath again, very obviously, and he like starts stomping off.
I can hear the Pokemon music.
Yeah, I can too. It's fucked up.
I just realized I could have him dancing on the front of my PC right now.
I
One
could too,
moment.
if I really wanted to.
I have the little screen on my PC.
Oh, that's
Oh, do you?
Oh, that's super cool. Okay, the bio screen. You can run BIOS, so your PC temp and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
I love
Yes. Okay, let me save this image as.
that. I
and
thought you meant
download
as like
and
one of
see
those
if
like
it
little
works.
desktop pals. I could have.
Yeah, that's what
I have
that's
the.
what I thought too.
I have the program
No,
for it. I can
no.
do it.
No, but you literally have a little display screen, little like what, 16-bit,
Yeah,
64-bit.
no,
yeah.
normally I just have like my little stickers in there. I also have a little display screen on my keyboard, but I haven't gotten that to work.
I didn't know you could have them on the keyboard.
Yeah, I've seen them on the keyboard, but I never really saw like a need for
Point
it.
to it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't really like the ones on like the computer either. I think they're neat, but I am a utilitarian and I want my computer to look like a black box.
That's literally
I-
all I
Mine
want.
is.
I overpaid for this case going, hey, I want like nice cooling. And then got a case that was way too big because I misread the dimensions and went, well, I have this now.
You had a full size instead of a mini.
I own this, I guess.
Yeah, right.
All right. But yeah,
Did
you
you
see
say
the.
Luke walked away?
Yeah, Luke walks away, and you all will very obviously, Sol and Jen, see the little skeleton thing just standing there. It stands out in the crowd.
Wait. Luke, did you actually walk away, or would you still be standing there?
He said he walked away.
Yeah. Like as I say, we shall let this pass. And I turn around, like as I see your Drake step between us. I'm like,
I can imagine you say let this pass, and then like you just like turn real quick, and your cloak just like.
Right. Exactly. You get it. Exactly.
It knocks
Yeah.
me over.
Or like it smacks
Also,
you in the
the
face.
wind, like the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna look at Vic. I think we should follow the snake man.
Why? He almost
I-
just hurt me.
I don't know. I feel the need that he seems troubled. I think we should help
The
him.
meta need.
What about that guy? And I'm gonna point towards the skeleton man.
I think I would have just noticed them at that point. What the fuck is that?
You can't just ask people that.
I don't. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, neither have I.
I'm
TTT's
gonna look at
people.
Turtle. I'm gonna look at Turtle. I'm gonna look at Turtle and I'm sorry, FEMA. Well, I don't know their names yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna, I guess, wave to them. I guess is what he would do. He just wouldn't know what to do.
He's gonna kind of
I can feel eyes on me.
gingerly give a wave. Looks puzzled as much as a skeleton can, and start walking away.
Let's go, Ping. That's so
It looks
cool.
friendly.
Anyways, you wanted to follow the snake guy? Let's go
Yeah.
then.
The snake seems troubled. Let's go follow.
All right. As you all follow him, Luke, you're just trying to head outside the city, right?
Correct. Yeah, I'm just trying to leave like the city walls. Social anxiety is getting the best of him.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
All right. As you all are walking down the street, Turtle, anything in particular you're trying to do, or just still walking around trying to find something interesting?
Just still walking around, finding something interesting, catches my eye.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
That's the thing I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So cool, Ping.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Ooh.
Nice. All right, Turtle.
Hey, all right.
You notice that off to one of the other like main roads, there's an area that has like a bunch of essentially like carnival games going on. And you see one that not many people are going towards.
Wish you'd suck me like you sucked that drink.
Oh my god.
Work them lips up, boy.
I need my
Oh,
copy.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my!
Do I need to give you guys a second?
No, we need you here. We need you here as a witness.
As a
I
witness.
don't want to be a witness.
I
Oh,
finished 20 minutes ago.
oh my!
I'm just crying in the corner.
Give me a moment. Done.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
I'd be over back.
Okay. But yeah, Turtle, you essentially just see like carnival games going on down that way. Down the other way, there's merchants selling like various odds and ends down the other main road. If you'd like, you could go down either of them.
Go down the carnival game road.
Yeah, there's quite a few games that are like currently open that not many people have. One of them is a large wheel that you're supposed to spin. Another one is like a throwing game trying to wrap rings around little pegs. And then another one, it seems to be some sort of guessing game.
Run that by me
Sort
one
of
more
what?
A guessing game.
Guessing game.
time. Okay.
Like the ball and the 3 cups.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha.
Ball in a cup.
If you'd like to play any of them, you can, or you can just keep walking.
He would like to, but he's kind of out of money and completely broke at the moment.
It's
So,
funny, you should
can't.
have 50 gold. Or did you spend all of it?
I spent all of it.
How Do you have any left? Oh, you have literally 0 gold.
I literally, I dug it in exactly to 0. So I have no money. I'm broke.
Wait, who here? Okay, who here has the most gold left over? I have a whopping 23.
Probably
I have
you.
I have
11.
50.
You didn't
It
spend a
battle.
single cent?
Dragon.
He is a
doesn't
dragon.
need fucking
Yeah.
stuff. His armor
He's
is
just
him,
naturally
and his
amazing.
weapons is him.
I haven't really spent any of my gold either, so I still have 47.
Yeah, but a dragon's gonna have nice shiny things.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
something
gold.
on its horde.
gold.
Not
It's
all
shiny.
dragons like the
spend my
horde.
money either, so.
Bro put it in his horde.
Yeah. Not all dragons like the horde.
I promise you this one does.
You better hold on to items that you want, is all I'm going to say.
You don't like
'Cause
the
I-
horde? You're not a real dragon.
No,
That's what-
I will be taking everything that you do not want.
Yeah.
Well, I do need a
There
walking
is your
garbage
warning.
can.
Sounds like to go for any magic item the party does not care for at all is just given to him and just gets added to his horde.
Yes.
What was that dude from Baldur's Gate? You fed him the magic shit.
Gale.
Gale.
Gale?
Yeah.
Fuck Gale.
I love Gale.
I'm sure
You
you
can.
did.
I fucking hate
Perfect
Gale.
little twink.
LOL!
My perfect little twink.
He's
Jesus.
more like an otter. I don't know if he's that twinkish. Maybe he is. I don't know.
He's a nerd. He's a twink.
He's very wow.
Guys, stop talking about Luke. He's already back.
Luke's not a twink.
Yeah, jeez. Well, what is Luke?
And I don't look like a fucking twink to you.
Yes.
Damn. I don't know. Those hospital
He
fucking
doesn't-
gowns do not leave much to the imagination.
Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna leave. That's an internal thought that I'll just leave inside.
Alright. But, yeah, I mean, if you want to, Turtle, you can try to just walk up and talk your way into one of these games.
Yeah, flirt with the proprietor.
That seems interesting enough, but I don't think it's that his kind of style. So he just like sit back and watch people play, but he want to play himself.
Sure, gotcha. Yeah, as you sit back, you watch a few people do like the little ball guessing game, and most of them lose, but there's like one guy who wins and everyone cheers. Ah, yay! The one that catches your sight the most is the wheel, where seemingly some sort of magic is spun into this object, where once you spin it, some random small magical effect happens. Mostly children are playing it and things like that, where they spin it and it, like, you know, makes them glow for a little bit or something like that, or, like, spawns candy in their pockets.
Interesting.
I want to live to that time.
But other than that, it mostly just seems like people playing carnival games, nothing crazy.
Okie doke.
Alright, well. As you just, you know, continue plucking your way through the city, it just seems like everyone's having a good time and the festival's in full swing.
Perfect.
Alright, and then we will go to Alex, the final one. Alex, you will be sitting in your forge, tinkering on a rune that you've been working on for a client, getting the last few carves into it before bringing it to life fully. As you do so, you can scratch these last few runes in, standing up, stretching. Is there anything you want to do? You walk out into the carnival, or anything in your forge in particular?
Have a little look around. She's like, oh, fuck. People are starting to come in. I've got to finish this, fucking get out and make some more dollars.
Dollary
So, exactly. $900 dues! No, she'll just like, I don't know, like wrap up the forge so she can go out and start like doing fancy runes for people, like rave style, because I can apply it to like clothing and whatever. So I would give people not runes that actually had any actual effect, but like a glow sort of effect.
Yeah,
and
like
things
glows
so they can,
or like pulsing lights, things like that.
Aesthetically,
yeah.
aesthetically buffing. Yeah.
So I'd basically just try and wrap up the forge and get out and work my second job.
Yeah, as you pluck around, go ahead and roll me a crafting check. Let's see how much extra cash you can make doing that.
Second job of how many?
Never
Oh,
ends.
yeah, exactly. Gotta always be working. So I guess also to describe Pella,
Yeah, go ahead.
she is a gnome, a wellspring gnome. Not that I'm super familiar with the differences of gnomes, but she kind of matches her picture pretty closely. She's got like her hair is blue with like ponytails. She carries around like a hammer.
For the Harvard.
She's kind of like if you were to imagine a character that's kind of like her, it's kind of like Gadget from Rescue Rangers, very like technical and nerdy. Because runesmithing is also like language. She knows a million billion languages and does a lot of writing, so she's got all kinds of tools. But obviously, runesmithing also features like blacksmithing. So she's an alloy smith by trade before, and then she sort of got into blacksmithing.
Does she also have a gang of Russian men that worship her in a cult?
Probably.
Like Gadget the Rat? Or Mouse?
I mean, does Gadget know about these Russian men?
This is a real thing in real life, that's why I'm asking.
Well, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Here's some pictures.
Yep. That's exactly what I thought it was.
Well, you've heard of it from me.
I
bring it
forgot
up all
about
the
that.
time.
I forgot about that, to be honest. I forgot that people love her.
That is
No,
weird.
this isn't them loving her. This is a cult. Like, actually a cult. They worship her.
Alex,
Oh my.
did you say that was weird?
I did.
That's your cult, brother.
They love me.
Have you seen the company of people that you keep?
It's all right, I know.
I mean, yeah, just look at Jenna.
I know.
What the fuck? I did nothing.
I should run away and go join this cult, I think.
I think they're a devastation though after the fly incident.
That's true. I have to bring them back to the forefront. I will be their new prophet.
Shit.
I speak for the mighty Gadget.
She's my wife.
Proof.
I feel like, yeah, that would cause an uprising.
Yes,
It's like
look,
that thing
I fucked
where
this mouse and I've taped a picture of her to its back.
I feel like it would be like the thing in Korean pop where like, oh, I'm in a relationship now, and like all the fans get angry and depressed because it's like, no, your whole persona was about being available.
No.
What's keeping you afloat is the fact that I could possibly date you.
Yeah.
What sad, strange little men.
Well, they need to be little. They're trying to fuck a mouse.
The way that one neckbeard in that second photo is like,
You say neckbeard as if like most of them are not neckbeard.
yeah. Well, that one is like an actual like they
Yeah,
are all
he
neckbeard.
does have the beard literally only on his neck. He's also the one who is leading the people in the first image, if you look closely.
Is that him?
Mhm.
Wow.
You can see his beard kind of in like amidst the darkness.
It makes sense. He's the one who brings the banner to all the meetings.
It is the
Only
closest
I
to
could
him.
be
Yep.
so prestigious in life.
To carry a banner with you.
What the hell did I walk into? Jesus.
A Russian group of men who support and love Gadget.
Just like
And
me.
we were Yeah.
I should
We
start
were
an American chapter.
We were contemplating whether
shit.
or not to expand
Are
that
you
here.
sure
yeah.
that doesn't already exist?
Not that I know of.
Anyways.
Oh, those pink shorts.
Hear me out.
My God. All right, I'm supposed to roll.
Oh God.
All right, we're done. Moving on.
That
Thanks,
was
I
it.
hate it.
That's what it was. That's what did it for you.
Oh God.
Jesus.
I'm gonna lose it.
What
How
do
quickly
I
we fall.
roll? Oh, here it is.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll say you can make like 5 gold pieces off of your
Fuck
little
you!
charms.
Hey kids, you want some? Man, that's not the right voice. Whoops! I just added a lot
You
of
want
gold.
some candy?
Hey kids, you
Have
want
some
some
candy.
You just gave me.
Just candy. I'm the candy man.
Time is money, friends.
Alright, but yeah, you make your gold, putzing around the area, giving out things out to people. Anything else in particular you want to do or nah?
Not really. I think Pella is just kind of like vibing at the same time, just kind of like not really like out there working, is enjoying the festival as much as working it, I guess.
Gotcha. Yeah, walking around, grabbing a few pieces of food here and there, and shit like that. Yeah. I'll fucking make your stall glow if you give me free food.
Yeah, I'll do a trade, friend.
Alright, sounds good. Then, as we go through this, as everyone's doing all of these things at once, Lizard Man, we bounce back to you, as you notice that those two that you got into an argument with are still following you. You just gotta ignore them.
Yeah, while I keep walking him and think to myself,
is it worth starting something? Is it worth just getting out of these walls?
so I'm sure they can just see basically a small man walking away, hands in my like enshrouded, just walking away.
Maybe we should leave him alone.
And then, it's not a very long walk. A few minutes later, picking through the crowd, you reach the gate. And as you reach, not reach out, but, sort of keep trying to walk, you bump up against something and you can't leave.
Oh, okay. So as I'm walking, I kind of
Yeah.
touch the wall.
As you touch it, where you touch it, the air glows a scarlet color.
What the fuck is with this cult, man? Now I'm reading about it.
They're
He's going down the rabbit hole. He's going down the rabbit hole.
There are 3 main currents of the cult: traditional gadgetology, progressive gadgetology, and apocalyptic gadgetology.
I'm an apocalyptic gadgetologist.
Gadgetologist.
Hey, angry snake man, you good?
Can they see what I see?
Yeah, like they can see it. You see as he touches it, and sort of like I imagine like you drag your hand in like an arc across it, And
Yeah,
you
'cause I'm
see
like-
like after image like across like on his fingertips glowing like this scarlet red light. And a few people stop and turn and look at you because there are people coming into the city. No one was trying to leave before now.
Can I do an arcane
Oh.
check,
Sure.
Arcana?
Absolutely.
That was almost an 8.
It's almost a 1.
For me, it looked like it was almost an 8.
And yet, it
wasn't.
wasn't.
But yeah, you walk up and sort of drag your hands across it too. It's very obviously some sort of magical force field keeping people in. But
Well, sorry, go
as
ahead.
you do that, a few other people turn around, just like random peasants turn around and reach out, and they can't leave either.
Are you
I think
happy now? I
just-
think you caused mass, or you're gonna cause mass hysteria.
Hey,
I-
Luke. I think you're
Yes.
stressed out right now.
He's the original Hulk.
I think you're pretty stressed. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so. Now that I'm thinking about like everything, because I was going to say if you had let her say something, I would have been like,
Yes, I know that this is a force field.
so a little bit like underneath the green of my robe, you can actually see a light starting to emanate from where my eye holes are. It's just you can just see something, and I can feel this energy starting to well up. You can just hear me say, "Step back." What do you want me to do?
One moment.
Okay.
I need you to roll me a d20.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Don't say it. Let me see it before you say it.
By the way, you're rolling for Thomas.
Yeah, he just has to switch it real quick. I'll do it real quick.
Oh yeah.
Poor dead Thomas.
He was delicious.
No, that's the one that you exploded.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah.
My statement still stands.
I'll give you a mulligan on that one.
Okay.
I want something a little more
Yeah, me too.
vibrant.
I definitely am standing
Okay.
next to you, by the way.
10?
That's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
So curious to see what's
All
going
right.
Ooh, that's actually pretty cool.
As you see, would you like to describe what it looks like? And then I'll describe how the closest active spell reacts.
Oh no.
So, as you typically would feel like a set of energy like emanating from somebody who's like a caster, like you could tell that the mana inside of me was like, if you were even remotely in tune with mana, you could tell that the energy was bursting out. But in that same amount as that energy was welling up, you can just feel. You can feel it disappear, and there's like silent, like stillness for just a second. And then everything returns back to normal.
Kinda.
But
So as you see this energy sort of dissipate out of Luke, let's see it more feel it.
right, exactly.
You then see across, as far as your eye can see, across the cityscape around you, a dome begins to crackle in this red scarlet energy.
Oh.
And as this crackles, you just hear silence. A deafening silence across the city as everyone turns and looks at once.
I hate that.
where I was standing, it's as if you could imagine sound hitting, like if somebody were to record the side of a car, like with the sound going, and it looks like something's actually wavy, but it's not wavy. It's actually just being pulsated. But that pulsation happened, and it started to shatter and go across the dome and spider web. And I'm just standing there with my hand, like.
Oh, the dome does not shatter.
So it does it reverberate though? Can you like?
It
you can see
reverberates, yeah. It's
Okay.
less reverberation and more like arcs of lightning arcing across it.
Okay.
Like a lightning bolt spider webs across the entirety of the city.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay. Now, does it? It just shows this like casting across the dome. It doesn't like reveal anything, right?
Yeah, it just shows.
Okay.
It shows the dome itself.
Okay. Yeah.
That people
okay.
couldn't see before. And then all of the sound comes back at once as people start to ponder. The people closest to you start to scream and panic. And then everyone who was close to that central area, Turtle, Alex, Soul, Jen, and Luke, you all hear a deafening crack.
Oh.
And as you all turn around and look, you see these two spires arcing up into the sky through through the city. As you do this, you can't get quite a good look, Soul, Jin, and Luke, at what they are. You just see their two spires. Alex and Turtle, you're close to them. You can see a veritable charnel house rising from the ground, bubbling columns of bone, flesh, and fat reaching towards the sky. Almost as if this thing is alive and moving. And then these scarlet red bolts of energy begin arcing back and forth between them until finally a portal bursts to life between these two pillars.
Oh.
I want to look at Luke's character and be like, what the fuck did you just do?
That's it.
Let's say, oops,
Snake
that'll
not
be funny.
Oops.
What?
You should consider yourself lucky.
As you say that,
That's bad.
you see, just from where you're sitting, almost as if the earth has risen into a hill around these portals. You can just see a mob of humanoid things pour out of it.
Oh, like the land had like lifted to the face of the portal.
Lifted up, as if it's a
Okay.
hill now. And
Okay.
you see just these... From where you're standing, you can tell they're humanoid things, and then you hear screaming and fear, and the streets begin to run red.
Oh.
Thousands of these diabolic creatures begin pouring forth, winged creatures leaping to the skies, lifting up peasants and people around it and dropping them to the ground to crack cobble and break bone. The entire city becomes a stampede. People pushing past one another. And then finally, the ground cracks beneath all of you, a chasm opening up, and you fall in. As you're falling, the last thing you see is a massive hand reaching from the portal as if it's grabbing a door frame and stepping through.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
Oh, fuck.
Can I use my Drake so that I don't like slam into the ground.
None of you are gonna take damage from the fall.
Okay.
Okay.
That was never gonna happen.
And campaign over.
And
Great
yes.
gadget.
Everyone's dead.
And then that is where we end session 1.
Ah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, falling.
Well, I had a pretty good session. I came out
You might be
richer.
falling. I'm falling with style.
I got to be there for the whole session.
Yeah, and I'm on your back.
No, you're not.
And,
Can I do a superhero landing, Fletch?
We'll see you next week.
All right.